It starts with 30 distinct cuts of leather and can take 20 hours to complete, 4 hours for just the handle. Put the finishing touches on a Kelly, the most difficult bag to build. Artisans rely on their training and muscle memory to make every bag.
Guys, Hermès is in serious trouble. And this time, it's not just bad PR. It's a full-blown scandal that could destroy the very image the brand spent decades building. Let's be real, the luxury world has always been built on illusions. Scarcity, exclusivity, elegance. But what happens when someone pulls back the curtain? Not just a single whistleblower, but an entire network of insiders and factories that Hermès tried to silence.
It requires a lot of skill to turn it and get it on the right way.
Il y a des bouchées, des bacs plus 4, 5, 6, on en a. Hein.
The story I'm about to tell you isn't a leak, it's a takedown. A coordinated effort to expose one of the biggest secrets in luxury fashion history. And if what they're saying is true, everything you thought you knew about Hermès was a lie. Y'all know the story. Hermès has been feeding us for years. They've claimed every Birkin and Kelly bag was made by these skilled French workers who trained for years, each stitch placed perfectly by hand, every bag crafted in French workshops where only the best would do. This whole narrative is why people wait years and drop serious cash on these bags. But here's the tea. What if this was all fake?
De l'entrée, où on me donne des morceaux de cuir jusqu'au moment où je vais avoir livré ma pièce, je veux pas qu'on reproduise un geste de façon indéfinie en se disant bon bah je fais toujours ce même geste et donc, je pense qu'on est vraiment là pour apprendre un métier et pas des tâches.
So get this, a person who used to work at Hermès has come forward spilling all the details. They're saying those famous Birkin bags aren't made in France at all. They're actually mass-produced in Chinese factories, then shipped to France just for some finishing touches. Then they slap a Made in France tag on it and call it a day. And the wildest part? This worker didn't come alone. They teamed up with the Chinese factory owners that Hermès has been trying to keep quiet for years. The details are straight up shocking. Whole batches of bags, cut, sewn, and assembled in China, only get minor tweaks when they reach France, just enough work to legally claim they're French-made. This is how they justify adding thousands to the price tag. According to this former employee, this has been going on for years, all hidden behind NDAs, company secrets, and clever marketing. Those fancy videos of French craftsmen making bags from scratch, all for show.
Are pieces of artwork. These artisans train years and years to make one of these bags.
Fabrice is doing the last stitching on a Kelly bag. A Kelly takes around 13 hours to be made, depending on the materials that we make it. Our artisans, they need to do 4 years of training to be able to manufacture a Kelly bag.
What makes this story hit different is all the receipts they're bringing. The Chinese factories have shared photos, documents, messages, the works. These show Hermès instructing factory workers to use European stitching styles while working in places like Shenzhen. I saw one leaked message telling workers to leave zero evidence that bags came from China. No tags, no shipping papers, nothing. This wasn't some mistake, it looks like a calculated plan to fool customers. Hermès just made everything worse with their response. Instead of addressing these claims, they went after the Chinese factories with their legal team, claimed the factories broke confidentiality and damaged the brand. But here's where it gets good. The factories flipped the script. They're saying Hermès used these agreements to hide practices that would never fly in France, like mass production lines and rushed quality checks. The message is clear. These agreements weren't protecting trade secrets, they were covering up lies. Their legal strategy is backfiring hard. Every court filing and statement just brings more attention to the scandal.
Hermès says, made in China, does it feel cheaper? No, that's not a quality issue. It's luxury brand washing.
Fashion insiders are saying if these cases go to trial, internal records could surface that would completely destroy Hermès' reputation. If even one judge sides with the factories, that coveted Made in France tag could become the biggest joke in fashion. People are losing their minds over this. All across social media, luxury fans are in full meltdown mode. Collectors, influencers, and die-hard Hermès customers are questioning everything they've been told. For these buyers, it wasn't just about owning a bag. It was about being part of this exclusive club. Finding out they paid premium prices for what might be Chinese factory work, that illusion is shattered. I'm seeing people demanding refunds left and right. Resale prices are tanking. Consignment sites are reporting Hermès returns like never before. The major handbag forums got so flooded with angry posts that moderators started deleting threads just to keep things under control.
Hermès, you guys, it's time to show off your factories. No, I don't want to wait to go on YouTube and watch a beautiful documentary on. Show them off right here on TikTok. Let the world see. Okay, get like China. You gotta be ghetto about it. Just let people.
This isn't blowing over anytime soon. We're watching a total brand collapse in real time. After years crafting their image, one whistleblower and some factory leaks have torn down everything Hermès built. And trust me, other luxury brands are freaking out. When this story broke, every high-end company went into crisis mode. If Hermès, supposedly the gold standard, could get exposed like this, who's next? Chanel? Louis Vuitton? Dior? Prada? Everyone's scrutinizing luxury brands now. People are asking how any brand justifies those crazy price tags if their products might come from the same factories as regular items. Folks are digging deep into how these products are made. They're putting authentic and fake bags side by side, comparing factory footage with glossy commercials. The question isn't, is it worth the money anymore? It's, is any of this even real? This cuts deeper than product quality. It's attacking what these brands stand for. They didn't just sell handbags, they sold status and dreams to justify those insane prices.
This is why this bag from our factory only costs you 1,000 USD.
Have you all seen that TikTok by the Chinese guy exposing how luxury goods are actually made? The only real difference? China ships the products to Europe, slaps on a made in France or made in Italy label, and boom, luxury? It's ridiculous.
Now those dreams look manufactured and customers feel played. Industry experts are predicting major changes ahead. Some are calling for tighter regulations on country of origin labels. Others think luxury brands might need to use blockchain or something to prove their supply chains are legit. The old playbook of mystery and exclusivity doesn't work when customers demand truth. The question isn't whether Hermès will bounce back, it's which brand gets caught next. What makes this situation different from your typical scandal is the alliance that brought it to light. This wasn't just some random employee venting. This was a coordinated effort between company insiders and factory workers, people who've been silenced for years. Together, they didn't just damage Hermès' image, they systematically dismantled it from both sides. One had the insider knowledge, the others had the hard evidence, shipping logs, production blueprints, timelines. They didn't just make claims, they backed everything up. This team-up is unprecedented. For the first time in luxury fashion history, we're seeing the people who actually create these products uniting against the myths built around them.
A lot of requests, do Hermès next. And that's why we're here in the Highland Park Mall.
Italy, made in China. Or maybe made in Chile. Oh yeah, that should be a thing, by the way.
It shows what happens when transparency finally wins over corporate spin. Consumers didn't just believe the whistleblower, they related to feeling deceived. For years, they've been sold this narrative that luxury products exist in some special realm above mass production. The whistleblower pulled back the curtain, and millions saw what was really going on. Now, there's a major power shift happening. Buyers are questioning their other luxury purchases. They want to know where things are actually made. They're pushing influencers to stop blindly promoting products without knowing their true origins. Some smaller luxury brands have already started showing fully transparent supply chains. Others are rushing to audit their partnerships and revise labeling. Even investors now see honest manufacturing as crucial for brand reputation. All because one person spoke up and others back them. What happens next will transform luxury as we know it. The old model of hiding behind mystery is crumbling as consumers demand authenticity over image. Brands that adapt to this new reality of transparency will survive. Those clinging to outdated myths while hiding global production networks will keep getting exposed. The Hermès scandal isn't just a crisis for one brand. It's the beginning of a reckoning for an entire industry built on stories that might not be true. The The luxury world is facing its moment of truth. Can these brands rebuild trust now that we've seen behind the curtain? Will transparency become the new luxury? Or will these companies keep fighting to maintain illusions that are increasingly hard to believe?
I have spent over $100,000 of my own money dissecting luxury bags, cutting them open, analyzing every stitch, every layer. Why? Because I had to know what made those bags so expensive.
One thing's for sure, the collaboration between a whistleblower and those who actually make the products has forever changed what luxury means. Now we're not just asking if a bag is authentic, but if its story ever was. If this video blew your mind, smash that like button right now. Hit subscribe for more shocking revelations about the fashion industry. Drop a comment below. Have you ever bought a luxury item? Did you feel it was worth the crazy price tag? The luxury tea is just getting started, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.